when you look at your music now, we were introduced to your music, Grazing in the Grass, that was a big hit, but we also know the other, what we would call here, protest music.
Yeah.
How is your music now? Where do you see your music at now?
I think it's in a flux. When I say flux, I think we're going through a period where we're enjoying so much the sweetness of freedom in South Africa. We never thought it would happen. And people are expecting a lot from us. But I think that music, great things, especially in art, you don't make them. They're sent to you. And you have to be centered in the right position, with the right disposition, at the right time, and the song comes, and the feeling, it comes in a whoosh. It's like when I got Nelson Mandela, Bring Him Back, he had sent me a birthday card, smuggled it out of jail for me. And it blew me away that here was a guy encouraging me to do things and congratulating me on things when he was in jail for over 20 years, you know. And the song about the train, the same thing. It just came, you know. I was sitting there and I remembered my childhood. And I was at a party and there was a piano. I said, I'll see you in a minute, guys. And I rushed to the piano and they said, when did you write the song? I said, shh, it's coming in, you know. And that doesn't happen often, you know. And it's almost like a trance-like thing. It's funny because now that I've straightened my life and I'm more focused, I'm in that state of mind all the time, but too much information is coming in. So now I have to learn how to program it so that I can take it in, you know. But also we are so involved with repairing the damage that was done in South Africa. That we are preoccupied with, like, you know, those of us who are obsessive and lived in South Africa vicariously, now that we are there, we can see the damage that has been done. And like I said to you, it's conscientizing those elements that can help change materially is more important to us, I think, than the songs we could make now, because we need to set an infrastructure up, not only for South Africa, but for all of Africa. So we have to, like, reclaim the ownership of our arts and culture. We have to repair our self-esteem, you know, and we have to get some of our land back. We have to, like, or unimpoverish ourselves. And, like, there's never been an instance in human nature where people have said, sorry, we made all this money off your backs. When we oppressed you, here's $500 trillion to show you how sorry we are. Instead, they entrench themselves because now they feel threatened that they don't have the privileges before. And they're in a place where you can't even find one person who supported apartheid. It's even like,
they disappear.
Yeah, it's even like you can't even come with a guilt finger and say you, because no, I didn't, you know. So we have to, like, find the environment from which we can, like, rebuild ourselves. And I think once we have built that, and we have an industry, and once we have created our Berry Gordys and our Russell Simmonses and our P. Diddy's, then the songs will come. But this time we won't be known for our liberation songs or for throwing stones. We say, oh, this is really how South Africans are, because we come from a country that is culturally very rich and diverse, and that still has to be shown. But, like, the investment in South Africa today is still in our animals. You know, it's still in our freedom. And the arts are not a priority as compared to the housing that is needed. The water and the electricity and the prenatal care and free education and things like that. Those are taking priority. But, I mean, what is great is that our youth, many of them have learned the technologies on their own, and they've formed their own production companies and little record companies. And slowly, we're forming an entertainment industry that I think 10 years from now, it will be the exception instead of a rule for African artists to come abroad.
What did your grandmother tell you about your birth?
My grandmother said to me, I know that you're going overseas and you're going to try and look for fame and fortune, but just remember one thing. Write to your mother once a month. You don't have to send money, but just write to your mother once a month. And just remember these words wherever you go, that when you were born, you didn't bring any money, you didn't bring any clothes, you didn't have anywhere to live. We took you in, we taught you how to walk, we taught you how to think, we taught you how to talk. You lived rent-free here for 17 years, and it took us 3 years to show you the toilet. And the ammonia on our backs from carrying you is unscrubbable. We can't scrub that off. And you will never be able to repay that, you know. And the first time you heard music was in our houses, and we supported you in everything. And then it's, you know, her tribe deals with lightning, and they believe that they can send lightning even if there's no clouds. And she says, as much as my name is Mkanukanugama Koporia, if you never mention this when you talk to anybody, I will send lightning to strike you, and whoever is with you in that area is going to also be hit. So like I told you last time, I'm doing this for your purpose too, and everybody in the room.
Thank you for viewing Books That Matter. Our guest has been Hugh Masekela, the author of Still Grazing. The book is a must-read, and I would recommend it to parents and for children who are, I say children, young people who are interested in following a career in music. He takes you through the pitfalls, he takes you through his strong recovery from drugs and other elements that was depriving him of a rich and full life. Thank you for viewing Books That Matter, and remember, get a book for your library today, and Still Grazing should be one of them.